Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Today we will be doing episode 2 of Notary Storytime. Now for those of you who are just joining, Notary Storytime is basically me sharing stories about my many general notary or loan signing experiences with you. This way you can ask questions, you can have a discussion about it, or you can leave comments on maybe what you would have done differently. So I had a sibling couple contact me to notarize some documents. I asked them what was the document. They said it was a letter stating that their dad would no longer have to pay child support or something to that degree. And the attorney, their father's attorney in Puerto Rico, had drawn up the documents. And so I said, okay, no problem. So we met here at my home office. And I looked over the documents, and the first thing I noticed is that the document was not in English. But I am located in Florida, and we can notarize foreign language documents as long as the certificate is in English. So I reviewed the document. It's all in Spanish. It's basically a typewritten letter or agreement of some sort. I flip over to the last page, and the certificate is in English, and I can't understand what it is asking me to do. The document is an acknowledgement, not the document, the certificate has acknowledgement verbiage. It has all of the elements of the certificate that is required for my state. So I go ahead and collect their IDs, verify they are who they say they are, enter it into my journal, and then I proceed to notarize the document. They both signed the documents that were required to be signed, and I notarized the document. Now, they did disclose to me after the fact that they had the document notarized before by another mobile notary that came to their house. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, what happened? And they're like, well, the person came to our house, they notarized the document. They were in like a real hurry, so they came, they notarized the document, and they left. And I'm like, well, how much did they charge you? And he was like, $10. And I was like, okay. So he said the attorney, when the documents go back to the attorney was not able to verify the validity of the notary's status as a commissioned notary public in Florida, which I found was odd because I'm like, well, I don't think that, I've never heard of anyway, of a person posing to be a notary. I do know that unfortunately you can get a notary stamp made. You can. But I'm like, I've never really heard of anyone doing that. So my assumption is maybe the person was in between getting commission renewal. They just, decided to take the job. I don't know. But I then showed them where you can find and verify the validity of a notary commission. So I took them to the website sunbiz.org for Florida and told them to look at notary search. And I also I showed them my commission, as a good standing. So I showed them, type in my name, there I am. And so he said he remembered the person's name, but he didn't remember anything else. And the person has a very common name. So of course, when you typed in the name, a ton, like pages of this person's name came up. I'm like, you don't remember the last name? He's like, no, I don't. He's like, I have a phone number, but there wasn't an option on the notary search for a phone number. So I was like, well, in any event, if you ever come across a situation again, which I hope you won't, and hopefully you will continue to use me as your notary, but if not, you can search for notaries on here. And there's also a place where you can file a complaint against a notary on the website. You can print out a form and file a complaint, okay? And so they were like, oh, okay. So after that, we wrapped it up and they were done. So I wanted to share that story with you guys, of course, because like I said, that's the whole purpose of Notary Storytime. So if you have any comments, make sure you leave them below. If you like the video, make sure you click the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell because I have plenty more stories to share, and I will be posting them individually as they come to mind or as I experience them, because I have shared stories in my Facebook support group, but I'm no longer accepting new people in the support group because it's a huge group. It's like 17,000 plus people. So I'm going to be creating a second support group and dissolving that group. When I do, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you guys on another video. Have a good day. Bye.